Giving all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Haraka Kodash. Double honors be unto the apostles of great men soon rule well. Peace and blessing to you, brothers that purchase with the sincere and truth. Brother Howard, here to do a quick video to the spirit and power of Ba'ashem Yahushai. Now, as you can see here, this today's paper is Newsday, right? Sunday, November the 22nd, 2020. Right, in this paper is called the Newsday. Right, and one of the brothers from the camp, they throw this paper on me here. It says PM promises proper COVID-19 vaccine distribution. Right, the Prime Minister promised to get the country proper COVID vaccine distribution. So it says here, the Prime Minister was confident. The Prime Minister was confident the government will oversee the proper distribution of COVID-19 vaccination to priority groups in Trinidad in the same way it has been in ensuring the safe return home of the nationals during the pandemic. Right? It says he made this comment in the House of Representatives on Friday before National Security Minister Stuart Young announced that 1,995 nationals returned home between August the 10th and November the 13th. Young indicated that during the same period there were 4,705 applications to enter TT. Given the fluidity of the development, the COVID-19, Young said he would not want to guess how many applications were pending after Young made this statement. Health Minister Terence Dialsing disclosed that 59 nationals who returned home between August the 10th and November the 9th tested positive for COVID-19, asking by Orpuch East MP Dr. Rudilal Murilal about government plans to administer a COVID-19 vaccine. Dr. Rowley declared the outstanding competence of this government in dealing with COVID-19 will apply to the vaccination program. In keeping with the World Health Organization protocol, Rowley said those who are most exposed to the vaccine and most need the vaccine will receive it first. He reiterated that the priority group in this regard are all frontline workers, including healthcare givers, people over 60 years, people with comorbidities such as diabetes and hypertension, and people with immune compromised conditions such as cancer. Rowley also said the criteria of granting exemption to nationals who want to return home has not changed. Applications are still considered on a case-by-case basis. Consideration of exemption includes when did the national apply to return in the person elderly or has medical issues, and the families with small children seeking to return are the applicants, professionals or students, and either the application fall under government emergency exigency. Right? It says
At the end of the day, man, we're at the end of this thing. So,
or
the elect needs to hear the word. All right, we thought
repatriation.
Undisclosed location. All right.
Rowley
We have particular brothers
reiterated that state supervisors' quarantine facility have been increased and over and above the free quarantine given to some returning nationals. Others who are able to pay for quarantine in designated facilities are allowed to do so. So imagine that you had to pay, you had to go in quarantine, you had to pay for wherever you had to go and do your quarantine in. You understand? You had to pay. You understand? So if you now come from outside, you know it's mandatory to you had to go on quarantine. You had to go and if it's some kind of hotel, whatever the case is, you had to go and pay. You had to pay for that now, buddy. Right? It's just a quick video doing here. I can't no sense for me. So it says Marich. It says he reminded MPs. Right, it says he reminded MPs that the first consideration was given to people stranded outside of TNT when the borders were closed in April to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Rowley said consideration is now being given to people who want to come home, including those wishing to return to the for Christmas. Right, so in a nutshell, as the heading says, Prime Minister promised proper COVID-19 vaccination distribution, right? And the state that people who coming in from the outside, these are the people who really and truly have to get this vaccination, right? So let's bring one scripture, because a lot of people right now they want to come back home. Shazam. Revelation chapter 3.
We're in a time of preservation. We're in a time of
This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 9 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? It says the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world. And this pandemic will happening in the entire world, the four corners of the earth, which probably the Israelites have spread. Right? And it have woken Israelites to the four corners of the earth. So each of them these Israelites were scattered, they went and get tried. Right? With the vaccine, right? And also with the RFID microchip. So we could say that the vaccine reached in Trinidad, right? And the scripture says never trust thine enemy. So we entrusted with the same concerning this is only the ones who are coming into the country go get the vaccination when and distribute it the proper way. We believe in that because these people has lied. So scripture say what? It says to try them that dwell upon the earth. So the Lord going and test us. Right? Hey, so with that I give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Akakodash. Hopefully this video was edifying to some of you out there. So shout out to the elect.